Do you want to learn how to perform data manipulation and data analysis in Excel? If so, keep watching because this second session of the Definitive Guide to Data Analytics on Excel is for you. Hi, I'm Brian Amrine, co-founder and principal analytics consultant at Value Driven Analytics, and today, in addition to providing a brief overview of Excel, one of the most popular tools for analytics, we're bringing you not one, not two, but three analytics use cases performed right in Excel. First, we're going to build a personal finance Excel spreadsheet that you could use for your budget. Then we're going to do some analysis on a large data set of college football games. Finally, we'll get a sense of what it's like to use Excel for financial modeling for a company. I hope you're ready for a jam-packed session of learning Excel. You won't want to miss this session's halftime show. With that said, let's jump in and kick off with a quick overview of Excel. Welcome back to the second session of the Definitive Guide to Data Analytics, where I'll provide an introduction to Excel, one of the most popular tools for data analysis and data manipulation. Now, before we get started, I want to mention that similar to last time, this training session is covered and brought to you by Value Driven Analytics, your source for rigorous, fast, and affordable analytics consulting and transformation services. If you need analytics consulting, check us out, valuedrivenanalytics.com. With that said, let's jump in. You've, at this point, hopefully gotten through our Introduction to Analytics training series video where we provide an overview of analytics. So you're 1/7 of the way through, and now we get to talk about a really important tool, Excel. We're actually going to get into the tool today. But first thing we're going to do is cover last session's homework. I asked you to think about a few different ways that you could apply analytics to your company or your personal life. Let's talk about that. Let's also address some of the example requests that I provided last time. Hopefully you've had a chance to think about those. If you have, leave a comment with some of the potential ways to address those example requests. I'll provide some solutions, some different ways I would approach those potential requests, but keep in mind there could be multiple rigorous ways of addressing them. So I'd love to hear what you come up with as well. Then we'll do a brief introduction to Excel, similar to what we covered last time, and we're going to spend the majority of today's session actually in Excel working on 3 different use cases. Really interesting use cases. The first one dealing with personal finance. We plan on creating a financial model that can track your expenses and your income and look at that over time, perhaps to plan out how you might achieve your savings goals. That is an example of using analytics in a way that can help you in your personal life, which is great. One of the benefits of being an analyst, right? Then we're going to take a look at a fascinating data set. It's 1 row per college football game going back quite a few years, and we're going to take a look at whether a team's regular season winning percentage can be used to predict the likelihood of them winning in the postseason. Really excited to look at that analysis, and then I imagine it will spur some ideas for further analysis on this really interesting data set. Then we'll take another use case that's similar to the personal finance use case, but applying it to an actual company in a way that an investment banker might take a recommended investment and use that to forecast what a company's income statement and balance sheet might look like if they pursued that recommendation versus not pursuing that recommendation. So something that could actually be used at a real company potentially. And then, similar to last time, you'll have the option to pursue a homework assignment specifically related to Excel. Some follow-ups to the 3 demos that we'll do today. So looking forward to getting into that with you. But before we go on and talk about our homework from last session, I was thinking maybe we could have training series t-shirts. Anybody who attends gets a t-shirt. Wouldn't that be cool? But then I started thinking about, well, it shouldn't just be for us. What about the analytics tools that work so hard for us day in and day out? Don't they deserve a t-shirt as well? And then that got me thinking, I wonder what size a spreadsheet wears. I got it. Excel. There's a little humor for you for today's training session. But yes, indeed, we won't have a t-shirt, but we do have plenty of jokes. There's more where that came from. If you like this video, I hope you'll consider liking it formally. And if you'd like to see more analytics, data science, and leadership training videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. Finally, if you have any questions on what we discussed today, please leave a comment and I'll try to respond to it as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.